You know, I didn't believe it until I saw you with my own eyes. The Archetype, standing in a building where the bathrooms don't have doors.
Gotta stay grounded somehow.
I'm Baron Blade, I run BCW. We're not fancy, but we're loud, we're loyal, and we've been known to get a little wild. Word around the locker room is that you're out here trying to see if the old machine still runs in a new world.
After the way Jordan Grace ran me over, felt like I didn't even have the keys to the engine anymore.
Exactly. That's why you need to be at BCW. No smoke, no mirrors, just the bell, the crowd, and whatever you've got left in the tank. Look, LAW wants nostalgia, TBD wants marketing. BCW, we want to fight. If that sounds like your kind of place, I've got room on the next card. Want me to set something up?
What exactly are you thinking?
This definitely seems like an Archetype type of match.
Archetype? Geneva Rose.
Yeah, I know who you are, Geneva.
Great. Then you already know what TBD can offer that these other rinky-dink operations cannot.
A front row seat to another public feud between the promotion's two founders?
Funny. Cap and I have buried the hatchet. These days, we're focused on building something that actually lasts. And I think you could be a part of that. Fresh look, fresh matches, fresh buzz. I can make sure the spotlight finds you again. The right way.
And the fact it'd probably sell a bunch of tickets?
A full house never hurts. And hey, I never claimed to run a charity.
Of course not. There's no money in it.
Exactly! So, how about I set something up for you?
What are you thinking?
Great comeback match, and great for TBD. Win-win!
I think this is gonna be a banger. You?
This match will really generate some BCW has seen a ton of great matches over the years. This one could be next. Inspire the BCW fans with your next big comeback match.
I know you don't want to take it easy. So how about this match? You really found a new home out here on the Indies. Should I pencil you in to headline our next WrestleMania weekend show?
You know this is all still a stepping stone. I intend to be on the actual WrestleMania next year.
I hear you. So, how about you take the next step? TBD Championship. Got your attention?
The chance to compete for some real hardware? Yeah, you do.
Good. Because I'm not booking you in any more keep busy matches. Talk to Moreno and Baron if you're desperate to continue the grind. But if I'm going to book you at TBD, it's going to be for the championship. My old partner Cap is back and has a stranglehold on the title. I love the girl, but it's not like I mind her getting knocked down a peg. Especially if I don't have to do it myself. Interested?
As a general rule, I don't get in the middle of friend drama, but when a title's on the line, I can make an exception. Let's do it.
Great! I'll set it up. Good luck. You've earned your shot.
Thanks. I've learned a lot out here. Every match and every crowd has meant something. Now, we'll see if I can turn that into something bigger.
I didn't come all the way here to celebrate with an old friend. I came here to tell you that you're not going to be able to hold on to that TBD championship. Because you're coming back to WWE. And you won't be alone. Moreno, you're coming with her. I can't wait to see both of you competing on NXT.
NXT? Not Raw?
Look, I'm not here as a GM. I'm here as your friend. I wanted to be the one to tell you that we've all seen the work you've been doing.
So you're sending me back to developmental?
You and I both know this comeback is not just about getting back in the title picture. It's about giving back to the business. That's what you've been doing, and you can continue that at NXT. You won't just be helping them, you'll be helping yourself. And it's the right way to get back to where you want to be.
You're right. This wasn't about getting something. It was about earning it. Being out here on the Indies reminded me of why I do this. TBD! You gave me a place to test myself and to grow. And I'm proud to hold this title, even if it's just for tonight. Some people looked at this run as a step down, but for me, it was a step forward. So, to the NXT locker room, you're officially on notice. We're coming.
Unbelievable! I hand you a main event, a title shot, and the biggest spotlight TBD's got, and this is how you repay me? You bounce? Did I miss the part where TBD became a revolving door?
We talked about this. I told you I was ready to head back to WWE.
You are so funny when you feel guilty. Relax! I'm just messing with you.
You really had me going there.
I already planned a big tournament to crown a new champ. I was hoping to convince Moreno here to join, but...
Sorry. Not really sorry.
Yeah. Both of you on to bigger and better things. But if you tell anyone I said NXT was bigger and better, I will find you.
You are a scary woman. And I mean that as a compliment.
Just promise me one thing. When you win that shiny WWE title, and you're standing on the ropes, and the crowd is cheering, take a moment to really soak it in. Then make sure you tell the world none of it was possible without TBD wrestling in Geneva Rose.
Of course. I will.
Back on NXT. I was starting to think they forgot who I was. Maybe they just couldn't find me after I had to change my name.
You earned it. It's about time they recognized how much work you've put in to get back here.
I know how rare it is to have someone in your corner in this business. You didn't have to work with me in between your matches. And being at ringside to watch you tear it up changed how I see the ring.
Come on. We were both out there fighting to prove something. Helping you helped me stay grounded. And sharp.
Well, thanks. They've got me tagging with Tatum Paxley now. Might be something there, right?
Definitely. If they're taking time to think about who you might work well with, it means they're taking the time to think about you. Now go make sure they keep doing that.
I will. But whatever happens next, I don't forget deaths. And I sure as hell don't forget the ones who bet on me when no one else would. I got your back.
And I got yours.
Welcome to NXT. I'm sure you'll waste no time proving to everyone that you're still the same archetype they remember.
No disrespect, but I'm aiming higher than that.
That's what I like to hear. After you left the PC, I wasn't sure if anything come from that indie run. But winning the TBD championship? That showed you're digging deeper, finding levels most people didn't think were still there. And that's not just good for you. It's good for every young superstar you're going to be competing against.
I'm mainly here to climb back up the ranks the right way. But if that lights a fire under somebody else, even better.
Well, what do you say we get you in some NXT live event matches and see how far up the ladder you're ready to go?
Sounds good. What do you have for me?
This one will get social media buzzing. Work for you?
Good to see you. It's been a while. You probably don't remember me.
How could I forget that PLE match I had with teenage you sitting ringside, talking non-stop trash like you were already on the payroll?
I guess I left an impression.
You did. And speaking of leaving impressions, tell your dad I said hi. I don't know if I'd be here without him. Your dad outworks just about anyone in the business. He showed me that's what it takes to get to the top.
He always says the real hard work comes after you've made it. But I guess that's why you're here in NXT.
Exactly. And I'm ready to do the work now. What do you have for me?
This one's going to be huge for our ratings. And for you too, of course.
I guess I owe Nikita Lyons 10 bucks. I assumed you'd be slumming it on the convention circuit by now. But here you are in NXT.
What? Did you think our chat in the PC was going to scare me off?
Wouldn't you rather continue somewhere a little less competitive?
I found that competition brings out the best in me. Maybe it'll finally do the same for you.
Whatever. Just know Nikita and I didn't turn ourselves into the most talked about team in NXT just to play second string to a rerun. No way I'm getting bumped down the feed because someone pressed continue career.
Then keep building, Kalani. Because I'm not here to take your place. I'm here to remind you why it's not safe.
Yeah? Well, the spotlight's a crowded place these days. You better hope you've got something new to show.
Guess we'll find out.
Just don't mistake the welcome mat for a victory parade. There's still a difference between being back and being better.
I think this could be a match of the year.
Overcoming the odds to write our next chapter. It's the Archetype.
Dangerous intentions in mind for Izzy Dane. Has found something to believe in and won't let it go.
Izzy Dane all set for action here. Cover here. Raising the shoulder. Too early in the match to end it.
Big lockup.
Transitions into a side headlock. What a suplex.
Ooh. Turns them inside out with a dragon screw. Quick thinking, get her out of that one. Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that. Strong counter from Dane.
Oh, taking the boots to them. Wants to finish this. Crossbody.
And she saw that. Uh-oh, arms are trapped. No way to protect themselves. Look at this. Stop after stop after stop. She might need to regroup. She manages to reverse it.
These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
Oh, what a quick answer. She goes back into the ring. Oh, what a forearm smash. And she saw that coming from Izzy. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Uh-oh. Poison run.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge. Roundhouse hitting its target.
Izzy is in a distressing spot.
A full court press being applied to Dane. Oh. Ooh, what impact. Got out of dodge that time.
Legs caught.
Ooh, brutal body shot. Oh, man. Bruising shot to the back. Straight to the jaw. Ouch.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
Crushing out of harm's way. Destroyer.
Double axe handle. Boom. Oh, Izzy stopped that in its tracks.
Oh, big backstabber.
Looking for the pin, but was that enough? Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet. Fends it off. Good counter. Boom! Looking to wear down the opponent. And a stomp to the gut. Oh my God! No way! Good God! Inverted Frankensteiner! Scaling the turnbuckle here. Blast off! 5-star frog splash!
She gets out of that.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses. Boom! We're going to wear down the opponent.
Slipping out of the way there.
Hooked up. Great power. Inverted suplex. Ooh, retaliated with a knee to the face.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Oh, the jaw getting rattled. And she saw that coming from Izzy.
Hand implanting into flex, foregoing any finesse now, instead choosing to trade these heavy shots.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Oh.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Dead. Nowhere to go. They're caught. Up high. She's got her pin. This might be the end. And she thwarts the pin attempt in one. Her iron will on display for the world to see. Inverted Frankensteiner. Watch this breathtaking athleticism into the prettiest moonsault ever. Watch this breathtaking athleticism into the...
I guess she wants to inflict some more pain.
Catches the kick.
These two having an answer for everything.
And a stomp to the gut. Take off!
Oh, the knees at the last second.
Here we go again. Sky! Way up there. Will Izzy end this?
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the three. I can see up to the rafters, and there's not a single person sitting down. What an environment this is. All eyes are glued on this battle. Driven down. And a burst of cover late in the match. That's gotta be it. Shoulder up right away.
And if I weren't here right now, witnessing her resilience in real time, I would hardly be able to believe it myself. Truly, what is fueling her?
Shoulders down. She might have her. And a victory here tonight. Here is your winner, She has just reminded the WWE Universe why we're all so excited to see her back. This was a vintage Archetype performance.
You wanted to give back to the NXT talent? Well, here's your chance.
representing No Quarter Catch Crew from Dallas, Texas, Ren Sinclair.
I think this one will really steal the show. You agree?
And her opponent, from Adelaide, Australia, Zarya!
A match like this could really push you to your limit. Deal?
No hard feelings, but I'm not into that match. Happy to do something else.
Here is your winner,
You've been looking really sharp out there lately. Whatever ring rush you had, it's gone. And people are noticing.
Took a minute to settle in, but I can feel it now. Everything is starting to click.
You've been delivering in the ring. And just as important, you've been making this place better. Helping the younger talent, carrying yourself right. Some time away with family changes your perspective. Sharpens the why behind the work. Feels like you've come back with a deeper tank.
I'm just grateful for the opportunity to earn my way back to the top.
Well, I've got a few ideas that might speed up the journey. But only if you're ready to take the next step. Ava will be happy to keep booking you in matches until you are. No rush. Just make sure there isn't another misstep.
I'm absolutely ready. Let's take that next step.
Good. Go home and get some rest. Let's talk tomorrow. I'll lay everything out for you.
The Archetype in the flesh. You know, when I saw you show up here, I thought to myself, clearly, there must be some mistake. Clearly, you had gotten lost. Clearly, the rental car GPS must have failed. But week after week, you're still here. So clearly, this must be where you belong.
All I heard you say is that you're watching.
Now and then, someone leaves a TV on, backstage, on one of the real shows, and when they do, and I happen to glance up, I sometimes witness something unexpected. Like a woman who got flattened out on the biggest stage, dragging herself back to developmental like it's redemption hour.
Is there a point? Because I'm on my way home, and talking to a sweaty blowhard isn't as captivating as you might think.
I only need a minute. Maybe two. My point is, most would have disappeared quietly after the beating that my client, Jordan Grace, put on you. But not the Archetype.
No, you had to go on your little tour of the independent promotions, reminding yourself how it feels to be a big fish in a small pond. You're still swimming in an awfully small pond, aren't you? But I do have to give you credit for doing the honorable thing, giving back on your way out. Because we both know this isn't a comeback. It's a farewell tour with decent lighting.
Good. Then you'll see me coming. Because this isn't redemption. It's recalibration. And when I'm done, the only one saying farewell will be Jordynne Grace to her title.
The dream is still alive. But first, you've got to make it back to the show. And that's a long way from where you're standing. Lots of people come to Florida to retire. It's about time you accept you're one of them. I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you want to get home for bedtime so you can tell them the story of the plucky archetype who didn't know when to quit.
Well, well, look what the comeback dragged in. The Archetype, back from the ashes. How poetic. What is your whole vibe this time around?
I'm the same as I've always been, Liv. I put in the work and step over whoever's brave enough to stand in my way.
Like Jordynne Grace?
My story with Jordynne isn't over yet.
Aw, are you sure? It kinda looked over. But you're here, still trying, spreading wrestling wisdom and hugging fans after indie shows and high school gyms. And for all that good karma, what'd you get? A one-way ticket back to NXT instead of the big leagues? Almost makes me feel bad for you.
You're not the first person who's underestimated me. But so far, no one has done it twice.
Yeah, look. I didn't come here to mix it up with someone trying to scrape their way back from obscurity. Ava asked, not told me, to come down here because whatever team wins the Dusty Classic gets a shot at me and Raquel Rodriguez's tag team championships. I'm like the prize.
No, you're not. Chance to beat you is.
Adorable. But I've got media, merch, and main event paychecks to worry about. Why don't you run along and go do whatever it is people like you do down here? Bye.
We're getting word that a brawl is broken out in the parking lot.
Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano are here, and they're taking it to Moreno.
They're not alone. Tommaso Ciampa and Zoe Stark are here too.
The Archetype just walked into absolute mayhem.
Look out!
Paxley just got tossed through that window.
That's gonna be a costly repair.
The Archetype and Moreno have history together, and it looks like she's coming in.
Nails it! Big knee to the midsection.
We still don't know why this is happening, but the Archetype and Moreno are in the middle of a war they didn't start.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
A stalemate of counters. Power slam here, but sliding up.
Countered into an inverted DDT.
Planted by the powerbomb. Managed to get out of harm's way.
No! She counters it. On a leg drop, bulldog. Ooh, and fights back. Oh, and a Kick to the back. And talk about giving a DDT with authority.
Ooh, catching that elbow to the gut.
Johnny Gargano is just expelled from the match. Counter by Candace.
Boom! Fire back with that elbow. Bam! Oh, big glove that gets them out of that.
Countered into a jawbreaker.
And he fends off the attack.
Oh, that gets reversed on LeRae. Check out this power hoisted up high. Bad things incoming.
Getting out of harm's way.
LeRae falls short. She's eliminated. Ooh! Check out this power hoisted up high. Bad things incoming.
Space.
Incredible destroyer. And that...
What the hell was that? Me and Tatum were talking strategy in the parking lot when we got jumped for no reason.
Any idea what that was about, Sean?
Yeah. I caught up with DIY, Candace, Zoe, and they're all here for the same reason. They were sick of waiting for a tag title opportunity, so they decided to try to force their way into the men's and women's Dusty Classic.
Embarrassing. Why try to earn it clean when you can steal from someone else, right? You okay, Moreno?
Yeah, thanks to you. Tatum didn't get off so easy, though.
She's at a local medical facility. Sounds like she's gonna be out for a bit.
Great. So any chance that us getting into the Dusty Classic is totally gone.
Yeah, looks that way. Sorry. You two were gelling and definitely had a shot at one of the last spots.
Moreno will find someone else. This road doesn't end here for her.
With the Classic right around the corner, not a lot of talent sitting around looking to link up with a brand new addition to the roster.
Well, maybe next year. If I haven't lost my spot and the rest of my name by then.
No. If Tatum Paxley's out, I'm tagging in.
Seriously?
Yeah. Who else knows you well enough to get ready in time?
I don't hate it. It wasn't a plan I had for you. But if this is the direction you want to go...
I'm not going to abandon Moreno. And if Zoe and LeRae end up in the tournament, I'll have some extra motivation. Either way, we need to get up to speed fast if we're even going to qualify. Can you and Ava arrange some tag matches?
You got it.
I'm gonna go break the news to Tatum. Not sure if she'll be mad or happy, but better she hears this from me. You just tell me where to be, and I'll be ready.
Let's hope so. We don't have much time.